Welcome back to the Crochet Creatives. Those my friends over at yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we are going to work on either Snowflake 1 or 2 depending on the video. So what we have here is one pattern has two beautiful snowflakes here. You can stiffen those up, and this is a snowflake number 2 that you see here with the beautiful points. Just needs a little bit of stiffener and then you can hang it up. And then also we have snowflake number 1, just like you see it's a little more complex. So what we're going to do in today's video is either do 1 or 2. So depending on which video you're looking at is the one that we're going to get involved with today. So this is snowflake 1 and snowflake number 2. Let's begin working on this pattern together. So this pattern requires us to use Patons Grace, and we're going to be using a small crochet hook today of 2.75 millimeter, a US 7, and what we have is the diagrams that are available on page number 2. You have the stitch key to be able to follow, and what we're going to do is just follow these around. They're not very complex as far as like the number of rounds. For example, you only see that there's 4 rounds here on snowflake number 2, and on number 1 there's actually 5. So either one is no big deal, and we're going to be getting started right now. So let's continue on to snowflake number 1. In snowflake number 1 we're gonna just start off in the center point and work our way out. These are really not that difficult when you just go piece by piece, but when you look at it as a whole it looks a lot more complicated than it truly is, and you just gotta spend the time in it. So when you look at it then from a finished project like this, it looks like it's really quite busy, but if you can see that there are 6 spokes, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 6 pieces of the pie. So once you do the first section of the pie, the second section is the same. It's the same flavors going all the way around the pie. So once you get it, then it can stick into your head. So let's begin to work on snowflake number 1. So let's begin snowflake number 1. We're going to just start off with a slip knot. Somebody commented that all my videos start off with a slip knot. I'm like, yep, that's the way crochet is. So here we go. Let's chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's slip stitch then to the beginning chain to form the center ring like so. So when you go to start then round number 1, you want to keep the straggler so that it's around the ring so it gets stuck underneath, so you don't have to worry about sewing anything afterward. So let's start round number 1. Let's begin round number 1. Now before you speed ahead, the way that we're going to finish the round is going to be unique, so make sure that you do stick with me to the end of the round or just fast forward to the last section. So you're just going to chain up 1, and in the center of this ring I need you just to put in a single crochet. So each one of these motifs here are 6-sided, so that may help you. So once you get your first single crochet I need you to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go back to the center of the ring and single crochet. You're going to continue to do that till you see at least 5 of these chain 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and single crochet to the center, and then 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and crochet to the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, crochet to the center, then crochet to the center. So how many spaces do you see so far? You see a total of 4, so let's do another ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and single crochet. So you see that there's 5 chain 6 spaces. So the very last space, what you're just going to do then is that you're going to chain only 3. So 1, 2, 3, and right to the very first one that you started with I need you to half double crochet over there. And what this does is it puts you right into the center of one of those spaces, which is where you need to be then to start round number 2. So right where you are starting now, you're going to then just chain up 1 and single crochet into the same chain 6 space. So we're immediately going to jump to the next chain 6 space. In order to get there you have to chain 2 to jump, and then once you're in the chain 6 space, which I'm about to do, you just go in and single crochet first and then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into that chain 6 again. So each of the chain 6 spaces have a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. In order to jump to the next space you have to only chain 2. So just chain 2 and then go to the next chain 6 space. So single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. And then how many chains do you need to do the jump? That's right, it's 2. And then in the chain 6 space you're gonna single crochet, and then how many chains? If you said 3, that's the right answer. And then single crochet back in and then jump. So chain 2 to jump. So 1, 2, 3, I'm in the chain 6 space, single crocheting, and then chain 2 to jump. 1, 2, 3, I'm in the chain 6 space again, and then single crochet to jump. So you just gotta watch to where you started this. So this here is the last chain 6 space, so I have to chain 2 to get there, and then single crochet, but watch how I finish this round. So when I go to finish this round, all I'm just going to do then is that I am going to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and then slip stitch it to the beginning one, and then we're gonna start then the next round, which is round number 3. So let's begin round number 3. You're gonna start off in chain 3, counts as a double crochet, and you're gonna double crochet in that same space. So that was partial of a spoke that you need to do. So you'll finish that spoke when you get back around. So to jump to the next chain 3 space right over here, you're going to chain 2 and then start in that chain 3 space, and now you're going to apply a full one. So you're gonna do 2 double crochet first, 1 and 2, and then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochet. So to get to the next one that you need to do, you need to chain 2 to get there, and then just apply your 2 double crochet, and then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochet. Chain 2 to jump, and then again 2 double crochet to start, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. 1, 2, go to the next chain 3 space, so 2 double crochet, chain 3, 2 double crochet. So do you understand, like it's just a repeating of the slices of pie? It's actually not a hard pattern when you break it down piece by piece. So 2 double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochet. Chain 2 to jump. So this is where I started. So the very final one, I'm gonna put in 2 double crochet first. Okay, and then all I just need to do is chain 3 and then join it to the top of the chain 3 that I started with, and that will conclude off that round. This is round number 3. So 2 more rounds to go for the snowflake number 1. So let's begin round number 4. We need to slip stitch to the chain 2 space. So slip stitch over to the next double crochet, and then go right into the chain 2 space, and then that's where we're going to start. We're going to chain up 1 and then single crochet into the same one, and then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. This is a really easy round, so I'm not gonna take you through the whole thing. So then you're just gonna go in this chain 3 space that is in between those double crochets, and you're just gonna apply 3 double crochet this time. So 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the same space. So if you can remember the number 3, the 3 is the key factor in this one. So once you're done that, chain 3 and single crochet into the next chain 2 space. I'll show you one more piece. So chain 3, and then in the chain 3 space that is in between, you're going to put in 3 double crochet, 1, 2 and 3, and then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochet in there. Okay, and then once you're finished that, chain 3 and then single crochet into the chain 2 space. So please do that all the way around. This is round number 5, or sorry, round number 4, and then we're gonna move on to round number 5, which will then be the conclusion of the snowflake, and then you can add your stiffener and make this an ornament in your home. So I'm coming to the last point here, and I got my 3 double crochet, chain 3, 3 double crochet. In order to get back to where I started, I have to chain 3 and then just slip stitch it, and I have one more round to do, and this will be the 5th round. This one is a little more complex, but it's really not that hard. It's just a matter of just let's take it slowly and we'll work at it section by section. So back to the diagram we go. So we're gonna be starting off and we're gonna be chaining a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to rotate in the diagram visually here counterclockwise. We're then going to single crochet into the first double crochet and then chain 5. And then come to the chain 3 space and we're going to single crochet, chain 2, we're gonna do a picot, and then chain 2 and single crochet back into that same one. We're then going to chain 5 and come to the other side here to the double crochet, and then chain 2 and then double crochet down into here. Do you see that? So it's just a matter of just following it exponentially, or sorry, just following it incrementally I should say, as we're gonna go all the way around. So let's just take it slow and let's get you started today. Okay, so right where we were sitting when I left you, we're going to start up nice and slow. So we're gonna chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, that's your double crochet, and 4 and 5 is your chain 2 space. Come to the first double crochet that you're about to run into and single crochet, and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now come to the chain 3 space, which is on the end of the spoke, and single crochet. And now we're gonna do a picot. So we're gonna chain 2 to start, so 1 and 2, and what I would do is just pinch it right on the second one and then go 3, 4, 5. That's how I would count it in my head. And right where my thumb is pinching that, I'm just gonna move it out of the way, and I'm just gonna insert in and then yarning over and pulling it through and through. And there is my picot, and then I'm gonna chain 2. So 1 and 2, and then single crochet back in there. I'm gonna show you one more slice of the pie before I let you go with this one. Then I want to chain 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come to the last double crochet that is existing on that spoke. So we're now gonna come in between the spokes here. We're gonna chain 2 and then double crochet in the single crochet down there, and then chain 2, and then we're going to begin again. So right here is where we're going to apply the first double crochet is going to be a single crochet, and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the tip of the spoke, when the chain 3, you're gonna single crochet, and we're gonna do our picot. So here's how I want you to count it. I want you to count 1, 2, pinch, 3, 4, 5, and right where you pinched it is where you're gonna stick your hook. So just move your thumb out of the way and insert into that chain right where that is, and yarning over through and through. And now to finish it, chain 2 and single crochet into that same spot. And now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then single crochet in the chain, or sorry, in the double crochet, the last one. And now we're coming in between the spokes again, so chain 2 and double crochet in the single crochet down here, and then start all over again. So we're just gonna double crochet that one and start again as we go into another spoke. So if you look at it here from this perspective, you're building it out. So continue to do this all the way around. Just reverse this video back at this point if you need more help, and then I will see you at the end of this round to finish off this particular snowflake for today. So I'm just gonna finish up this one here. So come all the way back around. Don't forget the chain 2, and then just join it to the 3rd chain up, and just like that. So once you just stiffen it up, you can really see the shaping of it pretty good. I'm actually a little looser than I was last time. I think it's because, you know, I've been through the pattern already. So to finish off these loose ends so that you don't have them falling out on you, just simply trim your yarn If you went up over top of the middle like you should have, then you should be able to cut that out without having to use a tapestry needle. But if you're going to use this in any capacity, I would just run it through a tapestry needle 3 times. So just run it through some of the stitch work. So 1, and make sure that you don't alter it by pulling it too tight, and then 2, and then finally a 3rd time is a charm as always. Well, at least here on the Crochet Crowd it is. Okay, and maybe I can actually just put this back onto my, these particular tapestry needles, I really don't like them. I should just switch it out. I just find that it's so loose it just falls out. Nobody likes a loose tapestry hook. Okay, so see, it just fell out again. So after the 3rd time we can just safely trim out your loose ends, and then you can stiffen it if you want to. This also could be a nice thing for putting down a plant or something small. Oh, you know what, I'm gonna use this for the soap container for my kitchen. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So until next time, it's Mikey on behalf of the Crochet Crowd. This was my friends over at yarnspirations.com. Bye bye.